You have your artwork, you want to get some DTF prints, you get over to JoesDTF.com, you start building your gang sheet, and all of a sudden you notice that your artwork has a solid background behind it. You don't want that. So I'm going to show you how you can use a really helpful tool inside JoesDTF Gang Sheet Builder to edit your artwork. Let's get started. At JoesDTF.com, we're going to go to Build a Gang Sheet. I'm going to upload the art I want to use for my DTF print. Here's my art file. It came in at 13.33 inches wide. I want to adjust that to 10. Size proportionate, 10.82, looking good. DPI is 400, which is fantastic. All this looks fantastic and great. But I noticed the thumbnail has this black background, and I don't want that. I only wanted the detail to upload. But I need to stress to you all here that everything in your art file is going to print. So you want to make sure that if you have a background, you remove that before you upload the artwork. But if you're in this predicament, I want to show you a tool you can use right here at JoesDTF Gang Sheet Builder. So we're going to go to Edit Image. Here is my image. This whole black background is going to print, including all the black detail that I don't want on the mask or within the text. So I have some tools I can use right here in the Gang Sheet Builder. I have Crop Image. Now, I could trim in, but I notice all the black background is still going to be there, so Crop Image isn't going to help me. The next option is Remove Background. So I'm hoping it removes all the black background and ideally all the detail that's on the design. So let's see what it does. Alright, so this is what the program came up with. These are 3 different options I could choose from. Now, I'm not totally happy because I still see the black background in my design here. This one looks a little bit better. You could go with it if you were happy with it or your customer. This one just completely removed half of the design. So I don't want that. I would maybe go with this one if I was in a pinch, but I'm still not really happy with these results. So I'm gonna exit out of this. The next option is Upscale Image. I don't need to worry about that. So I'm gonna go to the last one, which is Remove or Replace the Color. So here, we're going to select the color we want removed. Now, I'm going to use the eyedrop tool and select a pixel from the background color, which is obviously black here, but it could be different for the image you're uploading. The color value is going to show up here. This is the value of black. I'm going to click Remove Color. Okay, I'm actually not mad at these results. It removed all the inside. I do notice that there's still some things in there that I would like to get out of the image before I go to make my gang sheet. So I'm going to go back to the swatch. I'm going to click on the eyedrop tool, and I'm going to click on one of these pixels inside the text because I kind of want this distress space to be the color of the garment. So I clicked on one of the pixels inside here, which is this value, and I'm going to remove the color. Okay, as you saw there, it cleared up this space even more. If I even wanted to go further into it, I'm going to go back to the eyedrop tool, and let's just pick inside here. And this is my new value, and I'm going to remove color. Wow, see that difference? It cleared up so much of that detail that now I can actually see the transparent background. All these spaces are going to be the color of the garment. Now I'm coming up here and I'm noticing that I still have some of the black background in the distressed spaces of the mask. Now these are obviously not 100% black, so I'm going to click one of the pixels inside there. This is the value here. I'm going to remove color. So it cleared up pretty nicely. I think I can do one more for one of these colors here. I think that'll help clean this up a little more. And remove color. Okay, this is looking perfect. I'm totally happy with the result. What you're seeing with the gridded background is the transparent background. That represents the garment that you're going to be applying on. And I get it, there's nothing there. So if you wanted to see a color there to get ideas for your garment colors, you can come down here and check the background color and go into the color gamut and adjust right there to just get an idea of different colors you can apply this new transfer to and how it's going to look. So you can just take a little bit of time, check that out, see how your final design is, and then uncheck the background color. This is the file I want. I'm going to go over to add to images. Okay, here's my file. The original is still in my uploaded images with the black background, but I'm not going to use that, so I want to delete that out of there. Here is the new file that we just edited. It'll say edited when you do the editing inside JoesDTF Gang Sheet Builder. So the file is here. It got sized down because we removed that background, so I want to make sure I readjust to the 10 inches. My height's a little bit bigger now, that's fine. And my DPI didn't change much, it just went to 364, which is still plenty. Now I'm gonna adjust the quantity. Let's go up to 6 and go to auto generate sheet. And there is my gang sheet. Just like I said, paying attention to the background, that you have a transparent background in your file. This is what you want to see when you upload your artwork. And now this is good to go. And I'm going to go up to add to cart and check out.
Problem solved. It's that easy. Now you could always go back to your art software and make those adjustments and re-upload the file. That's fine. I wanted to show you something you could utilize right at JoesDTF.com in the Gang Sheet Builder so you don't have to backtrack too much. I totally get it. I've been a graphic artist for a long time, so I remember making proofs for customers and putting that solid background to show the color of the garment that it's going to go on, and then forgetting to take it off. But in this case, especially for DTF prints, I want to make sure that you're uploading with a transparent background. Now, if you want that solid background, it'll print. It's going to be on there. But I think in a lot of cases, most people don't want that solid background. So make sure you're uploading a transparent background. If you forget to take that off before you upload it, I just showed you some tools you can do to change and make those adjustments right at JoesDTF.com. So I hope this video helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Leave some comments if you have any questions about what I talked about. And most of all, keep being a rock star.